Hey, what's good? What's good? It's Coach Rashid, and I'm here today because I got something exciting I want to show you. Every week I'm trying my best to pull away, take a few minutes, and update you on some of the great things that are going on. One of the things that I've read recently, because in between time, I do take some time to try to learn something new every day. Personal development, professional development. I highly recommend it. We all need some of that, right? And there's an argument for, hey, when you're setting your goals, you're improving yourself, or you're looking for or working toward that highest level of success, be it the financial security, be it that option, geographical freedom, whatever that may be for you. Basically, there's this two pretty much schools of thought. One says you should announce it. You should say your goals, put them out there in the universe, put them out there in front of somebody, get accountability partners. That was kind of a buzzword for a while. And so they can hold you accountable. So they'll know, hey, look, aren't you supposed to be writing that book? Aren't you supposed to be, exercising every day? Aren't you supposed to be going after your dreams? You said that you were going to, what's your first step? Hey, I'm going to study this topic so I can be better at this topic so that I can actually implement this topic. And so that'll get me closer to my success, closer to my financial freedom, closer to the goals that I have set for myself. And then the other school of thought, which is something that is happening and becoming really more prevalent today, is keep it to yourself. They say the most successful people, they move in the dark because their success will be the light, right? So when you move in the dark, people are like, what are you doing? Where are you at? I hadn't seen you in a year, man. What happened? There's an actual promo advertisement that goes around, and I think Facebook or social media somewhere. And they say disappear for a month and come back as a success. Learn these traits of successful people, then come out publicly. And they'll be like, oh my gosh, how did you do that? Where did you get that from? Right? Because a lot of times when we go ahead and announce something and then we are not capable of accomplishing those tasks and people may not be as compassionate as they may have been, or maybe what you thought they would be, or your expectations may not have been met. And so now they make you feel like you're a failure. They make you feel bad. And since you failed so many times before, you just don't think that it's possible. And then you pretty much give up on your goals, give up on those dreams, stop the imagination. You don't know how to become a kid again and see those beautiful things in your mind so that you can actually achieve it. And so when that crushes you for the 15th time, you're just like, this is my life. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a nothing. Right. And so they say, keep it to yourself, right? Because now you have a higher level of belief in yourself, because now you want to do well. Nobody can, be dogging you. Nobody is like looking at you every day. Nobody's trying to monitor what you're doing, but you're taking that next step. You're working out. You're doing the sit-ups. You're doing the push-ups. My body's going to be in a better shape because I want to be more healthy for my children. I want to be more healthy for my spouse. I want to be more healthy for myself. I want to look better, feel better, and do better. So you're not going to get out in front of people and do that. You don't have to go to no gym. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You just go into your room, right? You know exactly what you're going to do. This exercise, this exercise, this exercise. And you get to it at 8 p.m. every day before I, eat a snack or after dinner or whatever that may be. You take that 15 minutes and you go at it, right? You follow the regimen that you said you're going to do. Nobody's there. It's just you and your belief that you can do it. And 6 weeks later, you come out and you're like, oh man, I got all this energy. I'm supplementing with sea moss. That's the popular thing nowadays. And I mean, the change can happen, and it's so much more rewarding when you've shut off the world so that you can accomplish that task. And then they see it. They see you come out of this shell. Like that darkness now has become light. And nobody knew what in the world was going on, right? So it's pretty awesome. And so there's just different ways that, people do these things. I know people that, are in this crypto space, and, a lot of people, over the years, oh, this is a scam. Oh, this is no good. Oh, this is play money. Oh, you're going to ruin yourself. Oh, no trust, no credit. It just dog you out, right? But I know people that went through a lot of challenges, right? Just like myself, but at some point took a step back and disappeared, right? Didn't quit. Just got out of the sunshine for a little while, went on the other side of the moon, and went to work and said, I'm going to figure out what I've done wrong and how I'm going to correct this. And guess what happened? 2 years later, after grinding in the background, doing it differently, right? Now they come out looking a whole lot different. And so that's what I'm, here today. I just want to highlight the fact that we are all different and we're all the same. I know it's crazy, isn't it? But it is true, right? We all have different aspirations. We're all built, created, and think differently. But we really do all that stuff the same, right? We have the same capacity to create the future that we want. The absolute same capacity. We just have to take action. That's it. And then we'll go get it. In spite of our current economic condition, our current administration, our current, governance, our current worldly affairs, our current just global turmoil, inside of you, there is still an incredible, amazing, unique, and prosperous mindset. You need to find it and deliver on that. You're created to be amazing, so go and be amazing, no matter what happens around you. All right? Let's do it. All right. Hey, I'll see you on the next one. Peace, and I'm out.